Benoit Saint-Denis against Beneil Dariush, it did not last very long. In fact, the official time was 16 seconds. I counted it as 14 in the moment. They gave it 16. Doesn't matter. All it took was one knockdown, a brilliant uppercut, a brilliant shot on the ground, and that was all it took for Beneil Dariush. And so Benoit Saint-Denis continues to roll. What a difference a year makes for him. He's kind enough to join us live and en direct from Paris. There he is, Benoit Saint-Denis. Bonsoir, Benoit. Thank you so much for the time, and félicitations. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ariel. Nice to be here with you.
Yes, it's always great to talk to you, and what a win, my friend. And I'm always curious, after a fight that lasts so quickly, that is such a short fight, how do you react to something like that? Because there's so much adrenaline, there's so much emotion, and then it's over like that. Do you feel like you need some time to come down? And if so, what do you do to bring your energy down, because there was so much buzz leading into that?
Yeah, it was fast. So you take time to realize what just happened, because of course the finish did come a kind of not an unexpected way, but very fast. So even for the fighter, it's you train so hard, to have a war. And in my mind, it was going to be a lot of times of trying to get each other gas out before somebody got the finish. But yeah, I was able to put my hands on him quickly, so I'm happy with the finish. And the work we did in the training camp and the hard sparring sessions we did made it a lot easier for me to accept that it went so fast. And yeah, I'm an happy man.
You said something in the post-fight press conference that I thought was very profound and interesting, and I wanted to ask you about it. You said that, when you engage in the clinch with your opponent, that's the way that you kind of like release the animosity that you have towards them. Can you explain what you mean by that? Because I've never heard anyone describe it quite like that.
Yeah, I love those positions because you can use all the striking arsenal without even seeing, because you know where the body of your opponent is. So it's kind of a grappler style approach of the striking department. It's called, the dirty boxing, the clinch. We have people like Justin Gagey who are very good at it, or Charles Oliveira with his tie clinch. It suits well to people who have both a good grappling and a good striking, because you always know where the head of the opponent is, even without seeing, because your hands are on the guy's body. So it makes it, I don't know, it makes it comfortable to unleash your full power and full arsenal of strikes on your opponent.
So 6th fastest finish in lightweight history, fastest finish of your career, fastest finish for a French fighter. And here you are, second time at Madison Square Garden, the first time a couple of years ago against Matt Frevola, 91 seconds, this time 16 seconds. What is it about New York City and Madison Square Garden that allows you to produce these incredible finishes?
I do believe I was always in a good mood, a good mind, a good mindset, and well prepared when I came in New York. And yeah, I just this past year I have been working a lot, and now the work starts to pay off. Since the Rufi fight, and since after the Purple Leg fight, I feel like the investment in training with a MMA head coach is paying off, and I'm getting well-rounded and a lot sharper and a lot more tactical on what I want to use to get those fights win as quickly as possible.
I know we've talked, in the last couple of months about your 2025 as opposed to your 2024, but I can't get over the last 6 months for you, Benoit. The win in May, the win in September, the win here, the activity, but the way in which you're winning compared to the way 2024 went. And I know you've talked about, a coach, a new team, and all this stuff. But like a year ago today, last November, could you have ever imagined that the year would be so different for you? 2 losses, devastating losses in 24, and now these 3 incredible finishes in the span of 6 months is really like you're one of the comeback fighters of the year. It's just a complete 180. Even in your wildest dreams, in your greatest hopes, could you have ever dreamed of it going like this after the year that you had?
Uh, yeah, I knew I would come back. I knew I would come back. I was just depressed that it will take me so long because you don't get the opportunity to fight as much as you want, as many times as you want. This is not football or basketball, so you cannot prove people wrong every week. Um, and the Dustin Poirier fight, as I told a lot of times, yeah, I had some a lot of disrespect from my part and a lack of humility to come in a fight with health problems. And then the Moicano fight, I come without coach and without tactics. And during the between the first and the second round, I already knew that I was an absolute idiot and that I had a lot of changes to do because obviously I knew who to win the fight, and I proved it during the second round, and I just give my opponent a weapon to get my ass kicked in the first round because I didn't study him at all, and yeah, huge mistake. Like I say, I'm young in this sport, and it has been putting me into being more humble, going bad at work, and understanding my mistakes. Never underestimate any opponent again. Doing my work not only in the inside the gym, but also outside by studying them, knowing what they are good at and what I'm good at. So all the exchange are going to be the one I want to have with those guys. And yeah, I just couldn't wait to get those fights and to be in this situation again because I feel like 2024 I lost a full year. It's pretty easy in this sport to lose a lot of times by doing stupid mistakes very fast. So um, I'm blessed to be here and I'm blessed to be back on my road to the titles.
I was thinking a little bit more about this, and I had a feeling that you were going to say something to the effect that of what you just said. But I do wonder if there's anything to the fact that your background in the military is well publicized. You're very open about it, and you're very proud of your history. And I want to ask you about fighting on Veterans Week, but you have experienced real tragedy, right? You've experienced war, and so I don't think that there's any amount of losses in a sport that can mentally break you considering where you come from? And do you think that that is something that differentiates you from some other fighters because of the fact that you've experienced real life and death as opposed to the sports equivalent of that? And so even if you do lose a couple in a row, you will not, maybe you'll be down, you'll bend a little bit, but you won't fully break mentally. Do you think there's something to that? You're just built different.
Yeah, I mean, that night I had a brother in arms coming to the fight week. He lost both his legs on a mission in my Spec Ops group a year after I left at the exact same post I had before leaving. Um, so yeah, destiny um, plays play a huge role. And like I love to say, we all have only 2 legs and 2 arms. This is why I don't take a lot uh, the mental aspect of the game too seriously because for me, we are all only humans and we are only dust, and to dust shall we return. Huh? It's yeah, it just enjoy the process, enjoy the fights. I love to have tough fights. I love to fight, and this is what I'm here to do. And I'm blessed to live this adventure with my staff, my family, and to have so many people having my back. and this is also why I don't like um, some useless debates like goats debates and stuff like that. I couldn't give more shit about all this stuff. I just want to fight and to get the most exciting fights possible, you know.
You had mentioned your brother in arms. I think you said there were two of them that were there in attendance, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
How did that happen? I know it was Veterans Week, and same thing when you fought for Vola, and you're such a good representative for the sport and also for veterans. And it's great that you defended your country, you served for your country, but you're respected here in the United States as you should be by everyone in attendance. How did this come about? Did the UFC help you bring them? Did you bring them? How did this all happen?
Yeah, I always dreamed to bring those guys in a fight with me. The opportunity was there. I asked the UFC. I really enjoy the fact that they accepted right away. So they had 2 nights at the hotel for two with two VIP tickets, which they had a great experience at. And yeah, I just took care of a couple of stuff myself as well, and we were able to make it work. And I couldn't be more happy to have those guys in attendance with me, because those guys are the real heroes, you know, of our world.
It's amazing, and your speech afterwards was really nice. Even the care that you had for Beneil as well, very nice to see. You're a class act. Could I ask, in the main event, the former lightweight champion Islam Makhachev looked incredible against a welterweight, a true welterweight. Were you surprised at how dominant he looked?
I mean, I was not surprised, but I do believe it's a guy you can do any mistakes with him, uh, especially as a tactical aspect of the fight. And I believe in the second round he started defending the takedowns, and then he attacked an Aragoshi, a judo throw, and he almost completed it, but he instead of going away with it, he tried to fulfill 100% the move when he ended up being under Makachev. And those small mistakes, you cannot do them against Islam because, yeah, he looked great. And as always with guys of his team, they come with the perfect tactic to adapt to their opponent, on the feet and on the wrestling, on the ground department. And he was able not to have as much dominance as people would have loved to, because it's not very violent when you have a guy that has not enough margin of victory to take risk to have huge ground and pound submissions attempts. Instead of that, he has just been keeping Magdalena on his back, on getting him tired, which is the first option you get when you are at the same level. I feel on the ground as the guy, but you have having the top position, so you have a better position, and you are able to keep it and to get the guy tired under you. So he did a great job. Islam did a great job, great tactic, and yeah, I don't know if he will come back to lightweight. I would love to, because obviously he is the real champ of our division, and um, he's the guy you want to face if you want to become the lightweight champion. And I don't know, but yeah, he's a real tactician of the game. He's a real, very well-rounded veteran, and he has a great team around him. And yeah, they are putting on dominance in MMA since a long time.
I'm sure you'll be interested in the Armin Sarukian Dan Hooker fight this weekend. Who do you think wins that fight?
Very interesting fight, and I do believe Arman has more weapons to get the job done. But if violence speaks for Hooker, he could make it. But like he did to Gamrot, but it will be a tough job for Hooker. But he can make it also. But Arman has a couple has a bigger arsenal, I feel.
So these guys like Gamrod, who you've been going back and forth with, Hooker, Gaethje, I feel like these are one of the guys who you should be fighting next. Do you? I know you asked for the title shot or the BMF. Maybe we're a couple away from that, but you might as well shoot your shot. Realistically, who do you think you get next?
Man, as I said, I'm blessed and honored to be in this division, and any fight inside the top five will be a huge fight. Um, a lot of names are on my list. Anybody they will give me, I will fight him. I'm a soldier, so if I get an opportunity quickly and it's a huge name, I will take it. But my absolute goal is to get that BMF on that lightweight belt. Uh, Two huge titles for one division. And I believe it's a privilege and the to be in this tough division, to have those two belts on the line inside one division. So yeah, I couldn't be more happy to be in my position, and I cannot wait to see which opportunity I will get. And as always, I will come to serve.
Yeah, I love it. By the way, I noticed afterwards you said that you were going to go to a French restaurant after the fight. How's the French food in New York? How do you compare it to back home?
Yeah, I feel you have a strong French population in New York. Huh?
Yeah,
New York is a very international town, huh?
yeah.
And yeah, I was invited by two French restaurants. One guy that has a French coffee franchise. Yeah, it was nice, very nice. A little bit of my country in the US, but of course I love you burgers, and I did my job by having a couple of them after the fight as well.
I love it. And I also noticed you got a bunch of French questions at the presser from different people. So are you getting more coverage back home? Are you starting to notice? I mean, you're already a superstar, but it was nice to hear some local media at the event as well, people that I would imagine traveled from France to cover you.
Yes, since the legalization in 2020 and the first UFC in Paris in 2022, MMA has been growing in France. And as I said, I will be honored to be able to bring the first belt back to France and to defend it in the Accor Arena in Paris. It's my ultimate goal to make this achievement, and yeah, I cannot wait to do whatever it takes and to fight whoever the UFC will give me to get that opportunity and to show I'm worthy of it.
You're well on your way, my friend. Congratulations again. Incredible win. Very impressive as always, and so happy for your success as of late. You've proven that, even if you stumble a couple times, you can get back up, dust yourself off, and have great success. So again, félicitations, well done. And thank you for coming on. I know you just came back home, so I appreciate you giving us a few minutes tonight.
Thank you, Ariel. Cheers.
Always a pleasure. There he is, Benoit Saint-Denis, kind enough to join us on a Monday evening in Paris, the God of War. I mean, think about where he was this time last year. This time last year, he was sitting on back-to-back losses, two pretty tough losses, the Moicano fight, the DP fight, the Dustin Poirier fight, and now he's sitting on a 3-fight winning streak. And a winning streak, by the way, that has happened in the course of 6 months. Thanks for watching this video. Before you go, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. Also, give us a thumbs up, leave a nice comment. These things go a long way. And while you're here, do check out the rest of the channel. We've got live shows and full interviews, clips, and a whole lot more. We're doing big things here, and we appreciate your support very much.